So you know, it's upright and upright, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, for real, man. You know, righteousness have a flow, you know what I mean? When I say righteousness, nobody feel say, oh, you have to be like talking good or anything like that. You know what I mean, family? Yeah, you don't have to really like talk good, you know what I mean? Just be truthful to yourself, you understand me? Yeah, so when I say righteousness, yeah, it's just like them teach us righteousness is good, you know what I mean? Even if you're not being good, yeah, it's like family, upright and upright, you know what I mean? Hold on there, hold on there. So now, I just go share the link. Sharing the link. Let me just drop in something first. Yeah, let me share the link first and go on talking. Yeah, so you see what happened now, family. It's like family will think being righteous, yeah. Yeah, being righteous is like, oh yeah, I have to be good and obey and thing. Sometimes you have to just be bad, you know what I mean? Like bad. You know, sometimes like even the government is doing us things, yeah. And doing us things, it's like if you don't be bad or strong, it's like they will abuse you in it. They will like proper abuse you. So family, like come and say, let's be strong out there, you know what I mean? Yeah man, I know so I love you and love you. I'm sure your I my love is coming from our hi my connection uh I come from, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't really like go with nothing of the system really, you know what I mean? Like, oh, I'm using a headphone, them say I must listen to it and all of these things. Yeah, like everything they teach us is for us to listen. Yeah, so you see moon right there, yeah? Right above, yeah? Alright, so you know what guide me. Yeah, so upright and family. I love you so much, you know? Yeah, man, so alright, love you. Alright, remember if subscribe because it's a new channel this and we in a new channel is like, you know, them black me that channel, innit? I must say, I'm doing something good in it. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I must something good I'm doing where they never block me. Yeah, because that idea. They don't have no crazy people out there, you know what I mean? And just family where you do good and make the world understand life. It's like you're being blocked in it. Yeah, but for real one. So love goes out to Mooney. Where Mooney there? Mooney, show up, Mooney. Mooney, where you act like that? Hard Mooney. Come in. Yeah, man. Alright, love goes out to Mooney. Yeah, man. Mooney always a teach me and a guide me same way. You know what I mean, family? Yeah, man. I always give thanks for nature. I always give thanks to life. Because we are life within the body same way. And we have to uplift our righteousness. You know what I mean? Meaning the good what we see, the good what we think, and make it shine. You don't have to fight no system, innit? Yeah, you're not a damning victim, so why you gonna fight the system? You know what I mean, family? Yeah, man, so enough love goes out to Mooney. Yeah, 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 man, so the highest and brightest love, you know what I mean? Yeah, family. So we are gonna kick off the live. Remember if subscribe to the thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. Help me to share your righteousness. Help me to share my righteousness. You know what I mean? Yeah. You see, family. We have to help each other still. You know what I mean? No, I'm just a deal with it, something there. Alright, so you know what the channel already. You know what the channel is about. You know what I mean? Mm.
One world. One world. One world.
One world.
One world.
One world.
One world.
One world.
One world. One world, me say, you know.
One world. One world.
One world.
One world.
One world.
One world. One word.
One word.
One word.
One word.
One word.
One word. One word.
One word. One word.
One word. One
Yes, family. So, according to you see how the thing set, that is the unity, and that is what we are support. We are support each other. You know what I mean? And guess what, family? No matter where they look, no matter where they run to, no matter where they hide, they still have to come back to the root, innit? Yeah, man. So, yeah, my family. Everybody a flip up and show up all these things. You know what I mean? But we need to work together. We need to build together. We need to understand ourselves in the kingdom. You know what I mean? Whatever you're doing, there's a good way and a bad way towards it. You know what I mean? Yeah, so yeah, my family, do the good way, and the good way will open more doors for you. You understand? All right, so I'm gonna play this video of upliftment, yeah? And meanwhile, I share the link. All right, love your family. Eyes don't be blind, open the mind, know what to think, open the mouth, know what to say. Remember, Satan is just a vibration. It's a thinking what you think it happen, yeah? Alright, this one is going about reading up one energy, meaning even your mother. You can read up your mother, your father, your auntie, your friend, stranger energy. Sometimes it's like you see when you see someone. So it's like when you look on them, you can get your own teaching from everyone, because everything in this world is alive and it's communicating with you from your higher perspective of living. You know what I mean? You know, just like how no one know where you come from coming to the earth. Yeah, this is your righteous thinking. You know what I mean? So you think right about someone, like you get good energy from that someone, like you see what they're not seeing. You know what I mean? You look on the bird, you're seeing because they're not conscious of their awakening. You know what I mean? So you look on someone, it's like you get your rightful knowledge, because everyone in your circle, you're supposed to get your rightful teaching and knowledge, whether you look on the sky, whether you look anywhere. You know what I mean, family? Not because someone talking to you in some ways is like they have an higher side, they have a soul, and sometimes someone don't know how to use their soul and communicate with you. You see? All right. Next.
With God. You see, black people only have to make up their mind who them is, you know, and the problem is all over. Because through lack of unity, we get pressure and oppression, seeing. So, if I and I know who, as you would call, black people, know I and I self as Rasta, then, you know, that's a different thing. That is altogether what he really is. And what he is, then no man can fight what he is. Because, you know, we are dealing with God. You know, we are dealing with God. You know, we are dealing with God.
Level. You see all of the celebrities out there. Remember, all of them sign contract. They can show you a little bit of things, but they can't like do the fullness. Meaning, they try to come out of their lane, out of their circle. It's like, you know, they're gonna be a victim. And a lot of family know a lot of truth out there, and they're keeping it inside. Because why they are keeping it inside? Because they don't know how to use the word of righteousness to put out their righteousness. You understand, family? To learn about how to communicate with one, even if they are not at their higher self. You know what I mean? Because sometimes someone look on you and judge you wrongfully, but guess what? He's still not awakened. You know what I mean? Word is powerful. Word is spirit. you can't see the word. You understand? Like you can't see my voice within. Yeah.
We're forced from a young age through many types of indoctrination, and our parents are helping in this process. Look at the word childhood. A hood is used to cloak and hide. Our sentences are made up of words. The word sisters in Greek mythology were fates or witches who controlled the fates of man. To page someone is to summon them. Pages in books made of words are summoning things to enslave or imprison our souls.
So when you translate that life sentence, you remember that a wake is a funeral party for the dead. Mourning is the state you're in when you attend a wake. And you would have to be in a weak daze to earn the living, since urns are for the ashes of the dead. We call our jobs undertakings. Job itself is a Hebrew word for persecuted. And what we get at the end of this perverse bargain with life is the weak end of the deal as we become progressively weakened ourselves. And so our most prevalent greeting to each other is hello, the reverse of which is, oh, hell.
Spirits. Alcohol has always been a medium for entities to flow through, and the effects in part demonstrate this.
Understand, family, but it's like you can understand it, you know what I mean? Because we're living in a physical world. You see, with the spiritual world, you don't need to move your mouth. You understand me? We communicate. Just like you need something, it's like the spirit already know before. So when you see someone, it's like I'm showing you. Just like how the spirit communicate, I'm showing you how the physical should communicate. Not because someone talk to you smart, they know their self. You understand, family? Every celebrity out there, they sign contract. And a lot of secret families out there who is billionaire. And they can't help you. Why is that? Because they sign a contract. I sign a contract, yeah, but I sign it with life. You see, that's why I'm in the earth, and that's why I spiritually awaken. Not book, life. Life exists before mankind coming with book. You understand, family? Learn to communicate with the objects around you. Whether me, when you see me same way, you get a vibration. I got a vibration coming off of me. But see the conscious side of it. That is the real universe connection. You know what I mean, family? When you connect with the universe, you see a food out there. You not even have to taste it. You can just like smell it and everything. Even looking on the TV, even looking anywhere. Someone talk about a plate of food, it's like your mouth run water. Like this plate of food now. You see how the steam coming out? Yeah, you can't taste it because you're far away from yourself. You believe in mankind teaching, oh, you can't do that, you can't do this. Family, wake up. You know what I mean? One world. We are living in one world, innit? So when I say one world, it's just to remind you. When I say family, one family, remember we all are human beings. So when I say family, it represents every breathing object, things, being in the world. When I say circle, remember life is a cycle. Remember, the kids need your help. Whether you don't care, whether you care. Family, the kids need your help. You understand me? The world don't come with so much people in the world not to help each other. Family, why so much people in the earth? Because we should help each other. And no one can complain. You know what I mean? If you love black, you can help black. If you love white, you can help white. But we need to help each other. Yeah? And all of the kids them relying on directly you watching this video. You understand, my family? But it's full time. We all should be free. The rich is in prison According, they have to pay bills, they sign contract. So they don't want to lose nothing. They don't want to lose their life. They have to protect their family. So the poor is in prison. A lot of poor people become rich, sell them soul and all these things. You understand me? A lot of poor people out there can't afford food. You understand me, family? I say open the door for the young and the old. Remember, you are the today. The kids are the tomorrow. So make your life right so they can have a proper life. No celebrity, no business owner, no one out there will help you. You understand, family? And everyone looking for all these celebrities to help them, are these famous internet user to save them. You see, but same thing you're looking for from them is the same thing they are looking from you. They need help.
We look to take refuge in something. Usually we turn to food, alcohol, sex, drugs, money, power, or relationships. But none of these things gives us the lasting protection or satisfaction we're looking for. When you understand you can't find lasting happiness in samsara, then the desire to find true refuge becomes strong. Why should you think differently when it comes to your spiritual life?
Why won't anybody wake up? It doesn't take much to look around and realize that something is very wrong, and that we're in the midst of a battle of consciousness. Those of us who have set on the journey of expansion and rediscovered our divinity oftentimes are baffled how so many people live each day almost like nothing is wrong or abnormal about the world's condition. The energy extraction matrix system is happening on such a fundamental level that to ignore it seems almost inhuman. When one is in a dream, the characters appear real, but they are simply projected manifestations of an unresolved inner being, played out in order to process. We could say a dream's characters are background people on autopilot, and the lack of resolution of a certain aspect of one's mind is what is orchestrating them, unbeknownst to the dreamer while the dream is taking place. Veils are lifting, and we are seeing this situation for what it truly is, nothing more than a charade. We are the creation and the creator without a beginning or end. That's the paradox. But in order to have an experience of continuity which is comprehensible, we must separate things and put them into environments which can be interacted with. After all, if you were everything all at once in your perspective, this experience couldn't take place. Going back to the analogy of a dream, you aren't in the perspective of yourself and the characters, even though ultimately the characters are attached to your mind. Organic portals are reversed sentience, demonstrating itself through its own algorithm, which creates the appearance of people who are real, and they're just like those in your dream. Outside this holographic overlay, there's nothing of them, because again, this is extreme polarity being played out like a timeline, running all possibilities and combinations through the supercomputer of consciousness. You might say, okay, as within, so without. The inner is the outer. So how come I have woken up, I am aware that these manifestations are nothing but shadows, yet they still continue to express themselves in the macrocosmic situation? It is because this dualistic consciousness operates like machinery. And again, we have used this realm, this overlay, as a dumping ground in order to release these aspects of ourselves which we do not want to carry into the new realm, the new area of existence which we will be inhabiting. This reality is appearing more and more automated, not because we're the victims of imprisonment of some artificial computer system, but because we are waking up to the true essence. And when we realize who we are, we can't help but realize the machinery that we've purged all around us.
The secret spells of the English language. Well, let me share with you what I call our premier life sentence. And it goes something like this. We awake each morning and go off during the weekdays to earn the living at various jobs and undertakings until we come to the weekend. And this seems perfectly acceptable to most people. However, more people die between 6 and 9 on a Monday morning than any other time of the week. So I do what I call a translation of the English language, and I spell that Trance, with the idea that words cast spells. So when you translate that life sentence, you remember that awake is a funeral party for the dead. Mourning is the state you're in when you attend a wake. And you would have to be in a weekdays to earn the living, since urns are for the ashes of the dead. We call our jobs undertakings. Job itself is a Hebrew word for persecuted. And what we get at the end of this perverse bargain with life is the weak end of the deal as we become progressively weakened ourselves. And so our most prevalent greeting to each other is hello, the reverse of which is oh, hell. And at first, I suspected the hands of collusion entangling the language to foster illusion. And I think it's quite true that a culture's theology has a great deal to do with a word's etymology and how it evolves over time to combine incompatible meanings that may undermine the original thoughts it was meant to define. But now, I don't think it's planned, for the thing that I've found is that like concepts can gravitate toward the same sound and vibrate at the rate that our thoughts designate. Because words are electromagnetic vibrations whose fine alphabetic tintinnabulations can take on the tint of our true expectations, which they then imprint on our metal of mind, causing sounds to adhere when they're of the same kind.
Feels more than we think. We were supposed to be raised on telepathy. We still have telepathic powers, and this in part is the reason for intuition and feeling other people's energies. Language has been an attempt to cut off this connection. Every word we say is a magic spell. So spelling, spell casting, has been specifically used to denigrate our divine selves. We are born into this world. Born comes from the English word barren. Today's definition of barren is unfruitful, bleak, and lifeless. Our children, as designated by our language, aren't even ours. Parents are a pair who rents. Our governments, especially our courts, don't treat a parent's right to control and direct the upbringing of their child as a fundamental liberty. We're forced from a young age through many types of indoctrination, and our parents are helping in this process. Look at the word childhood. A hood is used to cloak and hide. The etymology of children is chill and dren. Chill means cold. Dren is a name meaning a strong and healthy individual. So children are strong individuals who must be chilled, made cold. Stay with me, this will all come together. In Ballantyne's 1948 Law Dictionary, the term human being says sea monster. When we see monster, we get the definition, a human being by birth, but in some part resembling a lower animal. In the Oxford New English Dictionary of 1901, a human is defined as belonging or relative to man, as distinguished from God or superhuman beings. So these definitions are telling us we're monsters and have no inherent divine qualities. The word live backwards is evil. Our language is telling us we're born as monsters who are bleak and lifeless to a pair who rents us out to the government and other corporations that indoctrinate us. Our childhood is spent under a cloak, so our divinity will be hidden from us and we're evil when we live. Our sentences are made up of words. The word sisters in Greek mythology were fates or witches who controlled the fates of man. Every word we say directly affects our reality and ultimately our fate. The Egyptian deity Thoth is said to have invented language and writing. The original purpose was to use words for magic. The words write and write are pronounced the same. A rite is a ceremony or ritual. Whenever we're writing with words or speak, we're initiating a ritual. Books contain chapters. A chapter often refers to a sect of a secret society or religious order. To page someone is to summon them. Pages in books made of words are summoning things to enslave or imprison our souls. The word grammar comes from the French word grammaire or grimoire. Grimoires were ancient magic books which contained instructions to summon demons. I want to mention sounds affect everything around us. The study of cymatics is the study of sound vibration on matter, and it has been demonstrated that vibrations and frequencies create geometric patterns in sand and other mediums. We wake up each morning. A wake is a funeral party held for the dead. At the beginning of each day, we say to each other, "Good morning." Mourning is what you do when you're sad for the loss of someone or something. We begin each day reveling in the morning of our divine nature which has been stripped from us by calling it a good morning. It's pretty masochistic if you ask me. We then go to work at our occupation. When we occupy something, it can mean being occupied by a military force, like in war. Many occupations are focused on money and the dog-eat-dog mentality. The dollar bill comes first before the environment or even each other. Therefore, we are committing war against each other and Mother Earth during each day we work our occupation. We are the military occupiers. An urn is for the ashes of the dead. For the average 9-to-5 worker, it would have to be one of the weekdays in order to earn a living. I agree, you would have to be in a weekdays to earn a living. During the week, we become weaker and weaker until finally it's the weekend, and we have become weakened. Somebody or something who is weakened has no power. And during the weekend, many of us turn to drink alcohol. Alcohol comes from the Arabic word al-kul, which is a body-eating spirit. It's also the source of the word ghoul. We drink booze or booze. Booze are synonymous with spirits who scare you, but what can you expect when you're drinking spirits? Alcohol has always been a medium for entities to flow through, and the effects in part demonstrate this. In Sigmund Freud's model of the psyche, he outlined 3 parts of the self: the ego, the superego, and the id. The id is the realm of our deep-seated fears. The id is considered a sort of third person hiding outside the conscious and superconscious mind. We use the similar word it as a sort of third person in our use of speech. We unknowingly give power to our deep-seated fears and help create it every day with our thoughts and speech. In horror movies, we hear the phrases, "It's alive," "It lives," "It came from the sea," and "It came from outer space." Of course, we remember the movie It. The it or id, once again, is our deep-seated fears, and by saying this word in our everyday sentences, we are evoking these. We all know the phrase, "When it rains, it pours." Satan, the ram or goat god, has also been known as Pan the Piper. A goat is a channel or pipe for water to flow through and comes from the Old English word gotan, which means to pour. So when it rains, it pours. The word it consists of an I and a T, which is a cross. To cross someone is to go against them or insult them. I cross. I'll also mention that we live on an enclosed flat plane. Planet is simply plane with a cross at the end. It's also a plan-net. The plan with the lie of outer space and the many other lies used to trap us in a net of lies. When we graduate, we receive a diploma. Diploma comes from the word deplume, meaning to deprive of feathers. We receive our degree. A degree is a line bent to angle. When we accept a degree, we are admitting that we are bent and confused. Education, as we should all know by now, destroys knowledge, just like how the medical establishment destroys health and the government destroys freedom. All day we say to people, bless you, and I'm feeling blessed. When we bless somebody, we're really telling them to be less. We should know when we pray to an external entity like God, we are actively telling the universe that we don't recognize our own creative abilities of manifestation. When we pray, we are really becoming prey. Somebody becomes prey when they are vulnerable. When we are praying, we are making ourselves vulnerable to other entities that don't always have our best intent. We have all the power within us, and we need to get off our knees. Our flat plane has been squared. This is in part what squaring the circle represents. The divine feminine, the circle, has been squared by masculine principles. Thoth, as I mentioned earlier, is the Egyptian creator of spelling. Thoth's name reveals a circle inside of a square. Thoth is made of squares in the form of the T square and the H square. The O is in the middle. Food for thought. Words act as electromagnetic vibrations, and it pulls us into confines by defining things in a reality made of free-flowing sine waves. It's just like the Saturn-Moon matrix projecting square waves on us. You could say we're helping in squaring our reality with these limiting sounds we utter from our mouth. And what's been given to us has been perfectly crafted, so we revel in language full of masochism and hatred for our divine selves. It's best we start learning to speak with a more conscious language. Everything we say is directly affecting this projection we're all in. We can use our intention and words to create amazing realities. One day we'll go back to our full telepathic nature, but for now, let's make the best of these spells.
Peace, fam. Source guy. Bang, bang. Hey, yo, family. I'm going to teach you guys how to expose the witches and the warlocks in your life, right? The cult members that are in your life that have lived amongst you every day, but you just didn't know because they were your family members. So you can't believe it. But like I told you guys, the people that are in the cult, the people that are in these covens, is everyone. It's not just the famous people. It's not just the elites. It's your family members. It's people every day walking around the streets. Let me tell you how you expose them. All right. The people in your life that were casting spells on you, that were directly witches, directly warlocks, that are directly in the cult, were all the people who told you you could never do some shit. Anyone who said that to you, they'd be like, oh, you could never buy a pair of socks. You'll never be able to pay a rent. Oh, you'll never have a family. You'll never do this. You'll never graduate. You'll never do this. You'll never. Like, they just be like, oh, you'll never. And you're like, why? Like, why is it so important to you? Like, you think I'm stupid? You're trying to create me into a failure. You're trying to make me into a failure by telling me I'll never. What are you predicting the future? What are you, some kind of prophet, bitch? Oh, you'll never. No, that's what you want. You're casting a spell onto me. That's a spell. You're chanting it like a mantra. So eventually it's going to be embedded in my head that I'll never, and then I'll never. Right? Because you little witches, you think you're fucking slick. Right, family? But those people in your life, family, those are cult members. They're cult members. They're cultists. Those are Luciferian, Satanists. I don't know what the fuck you call them. They're the wickeds. And they're part of the cult. They do the rituals. They've done the sacrifices. And you were their sacrifice. Like for the cult members in my family, I'm their sacrifice. What I was supposed to be. You see me? Straight the fuck up. And I know. And they know I know. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck what they say. I know what I know. Facts. I'm not asking anyone. I'm telling. I could tell by their movements, by the style, everything they do. Try to break you down. break you down so they can sacrifice your fucking ass. The cult wants you. They owe you to their cult. Believe it. So anyone in your fucking life that ever just told you could never do whatever, that's the motherfucker right there. Period. Full stop, point blank. Think about it in reverse, family. Have you ever had the inclination to tell somebody they could never do something? No. Why would you would you want to tell somebody they could never do something? Because you're not a wicked, you're not a demon. And a lot of you think that's some simple shit for someone to tell you can never. No, bro, that's evil as fuck. That's one of the highest levels of fucking evil, demonic fucking spells you could cast on somebody. To be like, oh, you'll never be happy. You'll never do this. You'll never do that. For no fucking reason. I'm not talking about you did nothing to this motherfucker. You're just trying to live. And they're telling you ain't shit just for no reason. Oh, you ain't shit because you're you. You'll never. Man, that's that demon right there. That's the cultist right there. That's the fucking witch. That's the warlock right there. Y'all keep playing with these fucking people. Thinking they're your family members and y'all tethered to them. Anybody in your life, friend, I don't give a fuck who it is. I don't care if it's your granny. If they tell you could never be something and it's something positive, you're trying to do something, it's not some fuckery. You're talking about some positive shit here. You know, oh, you'll never. What? All right, cultists, eat a dick. You're not going to soften me up for your motherfucking sacrificial lamb. You know, I'm fucking stupid. We all seen the play. Family, you know how many of your family sold you to the devil so they can have what they have right now? And it was you they sold? And now the devil want his fucking price, but he can't just take you. You didn't sell your soul. They fucked up. Now they're fucked. Because they can't take you. They didn't soften you up right. And make you a proper sacrifice because you ain't willing to sacrifice yourself to no devil or nothing like that. So they flop. So y'all better recognize this shit. This is real. So that's how you recognize witches and warlocks in your life, family. Plain and fucking straight. Anybody who tell you could never be nothing or whatever, that's them. That's a cultist. That's not a normal person. No normal person ever thinks to tell somebody that. That's not a fucking game. Anyway, Source got out. Y'all stay up. Stay aware. Bam!
This is another popular video. Like, subscribe, comment, do what you do. But this is a video request from someone who wanted me to break down. I ain't gonna go too far into it, but I'm finna let y'all know how words do affect you in a simple form, right? Listen, very important. Make sure y'all like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it, all that good stuff. But listen, very important. You have to be careful of the words that you say. You get what I'm saying? And we speaking from a more...
Yes, family, like I mean, I say, nature just flashed something to me where I want to highlight and what it flashed to me now. No, right now I'm making a video while I'm making this conscious video of inner light come outer light you. You know what I mean? Like when you watch these things, it's not to dumb you down. It's not for you to watch it and feel say, oh yes, I know this, yes, I know it already, but it's for you to come into the family circle group and what they call it, Telegram, and it's like we build together, we grow together, innit? Now watch it and next dumb up yourself, you know what I mean, family? Even today I was talking to my nephew, and when I was talking to my nephew was talking to me like, yeah. And I say, oh, Bridget, talk up, man, I want you. So that is how the kids them of the future go be. Like they're programming the kids them even when, because even us today, yeah, as growing up, we talk, and when we talk, it's not like, oh, we talking free, or we talking like things, what we coming on the earth for do, or problem inside, we can't express it. It's just like problem, what everyone have, we express, you know, like, oh, bills going up, oh, rent going up, oh, I need a new car, but I don't have the money, oh, I need phone credit, I need this, I need that. Yeah, just the same thing. It's not like, oh, you're gonna say, oh, make we build a group together, you know what I mean? All right, make we start a foundation together. You're not talking problem like those. You understand me, family? So that is the problem we must talk about. And word, why I stop this now, yeah? Because word is deceiving. Because although we're talking words, the words and what we're talking is not uniting us. You understand me? A lot of billion like this brother on the screen now, yeah? He talks so conscious. Like I'm say, words can be deceiving, yeah? Wait there. Yeah, so like what I say now, words can be deceiving. Because this family talking the words them so sweet and so nice, believe you me. In deserve a Grammy, in deserve a medal, in deserve like, yeah, but he might get him medal and he might get him Grammy. Meaning he play his videos according to how the system teaches what is right, yeah. He's just going by the government laws, you know what I mean? He's not saying, oh yeah, we should be free, or oh yes, let's come together. But yet they have like millions of family out there talking righteousness. But talking righteousness and doing righteousness is 100% total different thing. You understand me? Yeah. It's just like they are promising you righteousness. Yeah, they are a promiser. You understand me, family? I'm not promising you righteousness. I say you got righteousness inside of you. Let us share it together. You see, I put my number there same way. You can call in, and you talk your mind in it. All right, family. So I love the brother, but it's all words of promise. Words come like it's promised today, innit? Yeah, like when it come to righteousness, it come like it's just promise. You understand, my family? And promise is a comfort to a fool, yeah? All right, let me make him finish lecture, yeah? But family, listen what he is saying, but don't wait for him to do nothing. You understand me? All right, love you.
For a ritual standpoint, and I keep telling y'all, the people that run the world, they understand these things and you don't. What's that? And I'm gonna break it down very simple.
Oh, they didn't say bike.
Wake your girlfriend up and call her B-I-T-C-H, but do it in a convincing way. Watch what happens. Words comes with emotions attached to it, right? This is how they can use certain words to make you do certain things or feel certain ways. You get what I'm saying?
Yes, family. So you see, immersive words is attachment, yeah. So that is an ex-demonic word where he just used when it's a word is attachment. It's just like someone and tell you say you can't use a mobile phone. Not giving you the advice how to correct yourself by using a phone, yeah, or showing you the way of like using the phone, innit? Yeah, like if I don't want to use my phone, I leave it at home, innit? It's not like I'm going to die, innit? Yeah. So when he is saying now, yeah, words are attachment. It's not like he now is helping you not to be attachment to word. Like when someone say, oh my God, I love you. Yeah. Even if they don't love you, you're going to believe, because he say words are attachment. It's just like I'm saying you're not going to be good in life. It's the same thing, family. Don't be dumb down to these things. So he's using the word. If you look in his eye, he's just like a con man, in it, like 100% a con man. You understand me? Yeah, he's just like nature scammer. You understand me? Don't look upon him or the words them come out of his mouth, because these family, believe you me, then come like butter on a bread, on a hot bread. It's just like melting. It's just so sweet. But if you look in him eyes, look, yeah, family, there's no help there. You understand me? So listen what he's saying and go above him. You understand me? Because they are trying to keep their self as a celebrity or a famous person or someone who taught the truth. We don't want to hear the no truth now. We want to come out of it. You know what I mean? Yeah, because you have truth inside of you. You know what I mean, family? I love you so much. Wait.
You'll never hear a doctor say the word cure. They don't want to cure you. If they cure you, they won't make no money. Again, that's why affirmations are so important, right? Another thing is words are spells.
Like what man say, in words them sweet. You see what him say? Doctor will never cure you. Knowing is like from day one, family out there saying that. They say it in book, them say it in a story, them do everything like that. But the way him plan up him things them, the way him read books, or the way him learn about all of these word spell, because yeah, him practice the word spell, innit? Yeah, so directly him know what the public need, innit? Him know how to put out his words, innit? He know how to gather the sheep, them whatever they call us, innit? Or gather the public. You understand me? They call it public too. You know what I mean? And calling you public, you're still like when them say sheep. It's just like when someone says slave, you're looking at slave with a whip. But what about the slave where I enslave themselves for money? You understand me? Yeah, they have that kind of slave same way, innit? They have enslaved same way, family. So hear me. Listen to him and listen to the good and rise above him. He's not here to help you. He's here to mislead you. 100%. If I wasn't here in the earth, they will continue on their misleading or not helping movement. You understand me, family? All right, love you again.
That's how you can call your lady a bitch and she snap. Because you just changed her frequency just off the word that's coming out of your mouth. That spelling.
You see, him know about frequency too. You know what I mean? So he's not a fool behind that vessel of his, yeah? He's not a fool. You understand me, family? He's a manipulator. He use the word. You see when he put up all of him logo them so you can follow him. He's not helping you, innit? Yeah, 100% he's not helping you. Open your eyes and don't be blind. Open your mind and know what to think. Yeah, family? Yeah, because if you watch these family, you're going to be shy to come out, and if you talk something stupid and for someone to correct you, you're going to feel embarrassed. You know what I mean? Now, open your damn mouth. You understand me, family? Open up your mouth. Yeah, man. All right. Love you. Remember, him read up. Him know about vibration. Him know about all of these things. He know about laws. He know about everything. But remember, the most important thing is not helping you. And who is important in the world? You. You understand me? All right. Love your family. No, these are like dark secret I'm talking, yeah? I'm saying dark secret. You now see these things in a public because he's looking out against the evil. He's against the system, but yet he is using the system and his program way of for be the system himself. You understand me? Yeah, he not help you. There's a million of them out there. You understand me? Some talk about church, some talk about what they call it, government, some talk about demons, some, you know what I mean? The whole of them are the same family. They will never help you. You understand me? I got to play a next one after him, yeah? The whole of them. The whole of them are the same trickster. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Whether black, white, Indian, Chinese, the whole of them are the same trickster. Wait, drop it.
You dig what I'm saying? I told you the word grammar comes out of a witchcraft book. You know what I'm saying? That's all ritual. Chants. When you see people at concerts, those are rituals. Those are chants. How one person can get all these people to chant the same thing over and over, chants or those rituals.
the family, yeah, must say which books people read up. You know if he say him read the book too. Him read the damn book too. You understand me? And when the man say, oh, people railing, you know, like Jay-Z go on stage, yeah, or Vibes Cartel go on stage, or Tommy Lee or anyone go on stage. It's like people the band, yeah, it's the same ritual, isn't it? Like when he put up all of his name like that, yeah. Yeah, you see if you look on the front of his shirt there, you see his name what you can follow, yeah. It's like, why you think him put it up? Because you say, yes, it matter good. Are the same ritual, innit? Are the same damn ritual. You understand me, family? Yeah, it's not different. It may be on a different page because Michael Jackson will sing, yeah? But no one get freed from Michael Jackson, innit? All right, this one is a lecturer, innit? So no one ever get free by his lecturing, innit? So he's casting a spell now, like, oh yes, I am the one you should be listening to. But he will never help you. You'll get old and gray still listening to him. Family is special. These people learn about witchcraft, dark magic, and all of these things. Look at him. Look at him, family. Look at his soul. He is a demon in human body, you know what I mean? Yeah, man. All right. I love him same, you know. But if you not lick them the right way, they will never wake up and say, yo, brethren, hear me. Just live your life for you. Not live your life and not try to help someone, pretend like you're helping someone, and you not help them. You have the money, you have the fame, you have the unity. Go help people and stop damning fake out people out there. Want people to be a damning follower. You understand me? The earth was made for us to be free in. It's just a little world, family. When it comes to spirit, it's just a little world. Everyone know everyone. Your mom never know your dad, but they know each other after. And they get on. Even if they don't get on, they bring forth you. You understand me? Yeah. So, in the end, family, just do the thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, for real, man. I make him go and talk. Don't make them catch you. Don't make them catch your family.
Words or spells, and this is how that works. If they use the word, oh, you sick, now your body start to feel sick because of the word sick, because you know what the word sick means. Your body is an instrument of...
Oh, him know them things there. And you know if he's working off of these things. Huh? He's working off of psychology. He might work off of science. He might work off of voodoo. He might work off all of these damn trick, innit? Because maybe you never know how to nail a nail into a wood. You know what I mean? Maybe you never know how to build a house. With me, family, I can build a house from the foundation, steel, paint, decorate, and everything from the foundation. You understand me? This family have to con you coming on this damn screen and maybe so clean, not even have a spot in his hand. You know what I mean? And trying to mislead you. Family, stop listening to, you know what I mean? And next say follow. That's why I don't have much family around me, because you know what I mean, when you're real, but I would never be fake to no one. And it's full time we all, yeah, because it's not his knowledge. You see, when someone talking, it's not their knowledge, you know, them get it from the universe. That's why them say nothing is new under the sun. You understand me? And how righteous you is, that is how you going to see things. And you supposed to see things as free as the bird in the tree. That is how you supposed to be thinking. You understand me, family? Yeah. These families doing fishing, looking for people, family who need help and pretend like they're helping. Yeah. I love them seeing me, you know, because them is a part of me. They are a part of you. You see, all right, love your family. I just hate when family talking and not doing. You understand me? Why you coming to the world? Figure up on them in TV, eh? A TV in coming to the world for go on. Or am go pretend like, oh, he's someone different from you. No, he's supposed to help you. He's supposed to guide you. I'm saying guide you, take you, put you in a safer zone. All right.
Your mind. It's not the other way around. So when you sit there and say, "Oh, I had a bad day," you telling your mind you got a bad day. With your body is an instrument of your mind, so your body starts to react and I had a bad day, or I'm sick. And you really putting a spell on yourself, and the spell can be either negative or positive. And you may feel as though this is some BS or it ain't true, but again, do your own research. Spells, words, or spells. I can change your whole mood just what I say out my mouth. That's why in the Bible it say the tongue is mightier than the sword. See, a cut can heal, but a scar will never heal. And people can hit you with words and make you feel however they want you to feel. You get what I'm trying to say? That's why they say a robber gonna run away and a con man gonna walk away. So at the end of the day, I want y'all to understand how powerful it is to not say things like, "Oh, I had a bad day," or "I'm pissed off." You got to get a lot of these things out your vocabulary, because a problem is only a problem if you allow it to be a problem, or if you justify it as a problem. To me, a problem ain't I don't even know what a problem is. That's why I love the serenity prayer, because you have to you have to understand some things you just can't change, regardless of what you feel or think. You can't change it. And you need the courage to know the difference between the things you can change and the things you can't change. But again, be careful what you say, because those are spells. Same as when you talk to your kids. You got to be careful what you say to them, because they'll remember that for the rest of their life. We communicate with words. It is spelling. That's why they say when you write words and it's together, it's cursive, right? When you say bad words, what those are? Cursed words. You feel what I'm saying? That's why they call it spelling, because you're putting spells on people with words. Hope y'all understand where I'm coming from. So you got to be careful the things you say. If I greet you as, oh, look at this raggedy B-I-T-C-H. Look, it may make you feel some type of way, like, dang, why you talking to me like that? Or I may come to you and say, "What's up, queen? How you doing today? You look very nice today." And that make you feel good, because I just changed your frequency. I just brought you up, and you need to be around that type of stuff. It's very simple. Like, I don't know, some things is not as complicated as it is. Just they ain't thought about it in that way. Dig what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you have to be careful of the words you put out in the universe. I'm telling you. Do not just think that these words are just, oh, whatever. Man, let me tell you something. Words are spells. Okay? And it's just that simple. I can't put it no other simple. No, I can't simplify it no other way. And this is like when you go into marketing, and you just say you went to school for marketing. These are the things they're going to teach you. Certain words. Instead of you saying, "Oh, this costs $100," you're going to say, "No, it's just $100." It's just $100. It's the same thing. It just don't sound as harsh. All politicians learn this, and y'all can look this up too. It's called double speaking. When you ask them a question, they can just talk around the question and say a bunch of things and not give you a direct answer. They all are taught to do this. You get what I'm saying? And like I say, words are powerful. Words can encourage you. Words can bring you down. Words can give you that ambition. And words could give you the doubt that you can't do something. That's why you got to be careful of the people you're around. You got to be careful of the things you say to yourself, more importantly, because you're putting yourself under that spell. I can't do it. Your mind is an instrument in your body. You get what I'm saying? If you tell yourself you can't do it, you're going to pretty much produce I can't do it actions. You done halfway lost. So be weary of the things you say to yourself. Stop saying I had a bad day. What is a bad day? You living. Any day above ground is good. You get what I'm saying? People let the smallest things piss them off. Like, don't do that. Don't even hang around people that come around you every day with problems and they just seem to always be negative. Bro, we ain't with all that. So with that being said, I hope this helped y'all, man. And I've done videos about this before. You know what I'm saying? Words or spells, I'm just trying to get you to see it in a different light. Be wary of the things you say to yourself and to other people. Because you're putting them under a spell. What you think pimps do? Like they say, if they get your mind, everything below gonna come. And I know y'all say y'all, how can she go out there and sleep with people, do this and do that, and bring her money back to somebody else when she could just keep her own money? That's the power of words. So hopefully this video helped, and hopefully I answered the question, because like I said, it was a request video. But be wary of the things you say, man. I'm telling you, very weary of the things that you say to yourself and to others. Words or spells. And I'll do another video and go even deeper. They're going to blow y'all mind. Like, we're going to really get into it on definitions of words. And I'm going to show you this is all witchcraft type stuff. You get what I'm saying? That's all it is. Like, you have to understand your spelling. And we've been taught that witchcraft is this and that. It ain't all bad. Like, but again, we'll get into that later. But hopefully, man, y'all understand where I'm coming from. Like, comment, subscribe this video. Y'all know it's all love on my end. We're going to keep on riding. We're going to keep on learning something. So with that being said, I am finna go get a cut. I know y'all like, boy, that boy looking like, it's all good. But sometimes you gotta, I'm confident in me. I'm good. It's all good. But anyway, man, y'all enjoy y'all day. I'm going to hit y'all with another video later. It's your boy, Papa Doug. I am out.
Yes, family. So you don't know what they call it now. Yeah, I'm just talking so sweet, like I'm telling you. Oh yeah. All right. So in an idea, you can listen to him. How long him in the what may I say the business? All right, this one now, family.
Call me charity crop. People call this an orange. You know what an orange?
All right, this one is the same one like the last video, like this one.
Peace, fam. Source God.
Same
bang,
one.
Bang.
Same one. This one. This one. Same one. Yeah. This one. Same one.
You know the tree.
All right, so don't get misled. Yeah, I'm sure because you come like I just block my deal with. Yeah. This one.
In other words,
Same
everything
thing.
moves. We live in an ocean.
Yeah, the whole of them is the same thing. So don't get misled by none of them, yeah? Yeah, them not here to help you. You know what I mean? Them want to be your God. Only someone to teach you is your God. Your brain and all these things. These people, you know, like, oh, back in the days, they did have books. Today they have screen, in it. But them will be your God, in it. Yeah. Because them are talk interested things in it. You're supposed to listen to your God in it. Yeah, listen to nature. You understand my family? Yeah, man. Or listen to your inner mind and put it outer mind. You know what I mean? Just say it, you know? So when we say outer mind, meaning you must say it in it. All right.
You know, but this fruit, this plant, this mountain, this flower. What's good? People call me charity crop. People call this an orange. You know what an orange looks like? Your lungs. You know what a tree looks like? Your veins. You know what this fruit, this plant, this mountain, this flower, and this oyster look like? Vaginas. You know what a nebula looks like? Your eye. You know what this unbelievably large solar system looks like? Yes, your unbelievably small atoms. Were you made in the image of God? Maybe not, but you do have an uncanny resemblance to everything that has ever existed. It's almost as though it was purposeful, as if things were purposefully created. But created things tend to have creators. Is there a God? Well, before we answer that question, we must first answer what is God? Who is God? Like, which God are we talking about? The God of Abraham? Allah? Vishnu? Zeus? All of the above? None of those at all? We can do this forever, so let's make a clear common definition that we can discuss. Is it possible that there was a thing that came before all other things, was aware of the fact that it was a thing, and thereafter helped to create everything else? That is essentially what we're asking when we say, is there a God? So let's get started. You are an organism. This means that you are an entity made up of smaller systems with specific jobs to aid in your survival. Things like your nervous system, digestive system, blah de blah. Well then by definition, the Earth is also an organism made up of ecosystems like forests, deserts, and oceans. Now whether you're a believer of science or spirituality, you still believe that we came from the Earth. Evolution says that we evolved from lesser and lesser species that originally spawned from the Earth. Many religions say that we were literally created from the dirt and dust of the Earth. So if you came out of the Earth and you are conscious and aware of yourself, then why wouldn't the Earth be conscious and aware of itself? What if the planet knows that it is a planet? In that case, we would merely be the equivalent of cells to the Earth. Speaking of cells, the definition of cancer is uncontrolled cell growth that thereby becomes detrimental to the organism. Well then our continuous pollution and destruction of the Earth as we grow in population is the equivalent to cancer. That being said, tornadoes and hurricanes could very well be the Earth's way of putting itself through chemotherapy to kill off some of the cancerous human cells that are destroying its body. Natural disasters then become more like medication. Volcanic eruptions then become more like sneezes. What we may think is just a random earthquake could actually be the Earth consciously scratching itself to soothe the pain of the itchy humans. The Earth is alive and may be aware of its own existence. If that is the case, then God no longer has to be some bearded man in the sky that we pray to, but could very well be the universe itself. We've been made to believe that in order to think, you need a brain. Therefore, we only consider animals and insects to be conscious. We consider plants and the Earth to be alive, but we don't believe that they can actually think and act and feel like conscious beings can. Oh, but they do. According to the University of California Science and Environmental Journalism Director Michael Pollan, plants have all the same senses as humans and then some. In addition to hearing, taste for example, they can sense gravity, the presence of water, or even sense that an obstruction is in the way of its roots before coming into contact with it. Plants' roots will shift direction, he says, to avoid obstacles as if they can actually see them. Researchers have even played a recording of a caterpillar munching on a leaf to plants. And the plants react. They begin to secrete defensive chemicals even though the plant isn't really threatened. Pollan says it is somehow hearing what is to it a terrifying sound of a caterpillar munching on its leaves. That would be a preemptive response to potential pain, something a conscious being would do. Now, of course, we can't talk about God without talking about spirits. If there is a God, that would mean that there has to be some type of metaphysical component that pervades within and through everything. Well, there is. Scientifically. It's called dark matter and dark energy, and it literally makes up 95% of the entire universe. All the stars, planets, animals, black holes, and everything you've actually seen only accounts for less than 5% of the universe. The other 95% is made up of matter we cannot touch, see, or interact with in any way, but we know it's there. Because if it weren't, then our universe would literally fall apart, because scientifically it couldn't exist if it weren't for this unforeseen power that's holding everything together. That would be the exact definition that a theist would give for God. This dark matter and dark energy may very well be the spiritual realm that many theologians have spoken of for centuries. We are merely the cells of the Earth. The Earth and all other planets are merely the cells of the galaxies. Galaxies are merely the cells of the universe. In comparison to the universe, you'd be no bigger than an electron is compared to you. How beautiful it is to imagine that you may be an electron on the body of God. I love you. One more thing, if you want to learn everything that I talked about in this video, plus every other piece of knowledge that I have ever learned ever, then click the link in my bio and join the Genius Factory. With this quarantine, we are in the hardest moment of our entire lifetimes, and so I have created a quarantine super school. In it, I have videos about financial empowerment, overcoming anxiety and depression, finding peace, actualizing your purpose. Click the link in my bio and join the Genius Factory. Please, please, I guarantee that you will come out of this quarantine stronger than ever. See you there. I love you.
You are vibrational beings in a vibrational universe. Many people are not yet ready to acknowledge that they are vibrational. They prefer to see themselves as blood and bone specimens that they see in the mirror. And we want to remind you that everything that you observe with your physical senses is vibrational interpretation.
Criticals In our drinking water here, they include ibuprofen, caffeine, monosin, and about 3 or 4 others. In Philadelphia, they had 56 pharmaceuticals or byproducts. They range everything from epilepsy medication to mental health medicines to pharmaceuticals that really run the gamut. Here's the bottom line from the Associated Press on the study they did. It was, as you mentioned, a 5-month investigation involving the AP investigative team. 50 major cities in 50 states were looked at, and drugs were found in the water of 24 major cities. We're talking 41 million Americans here who drink that water. So what's in the water? Everything from acetaminophen and ibuprofen to mood stabilizers, antibiotics, angina, heart, as well as cholesterol drugs, and even sex hormones. The trouble here, Meek, is that the federal government does not test specifically for pharmaceuticals in the water. And in fact, there is no way to scrub water that is in a treatment plant for
vibration. You see because your eyes translate vibration. You smell because your nose translates vibration. Your fingertips are translating vibration. Your tongue is translating vibration. All of your senses are about the translation of vibration, and that's why you are able to perceive your environment.
Comfortable or anything unpleasant happens, we look to take refuge in something. Usually we turn to food, alcohol, sex, drugs, money, power, or relationships. But none of these things gives us the lasting protection or satisfaction we're looking for. When you understand you can't find lasting happiness in samsara, then the desire to find true refuge becomes strong. Why should you think differently when it comes to your spiritual life? To find a way out of suffering, you must find a guide who has already found the way out and can show you how to do it yourself. To find a spiritual teacher is the most fundamental aspect.
Yes, family. So, yeah, but just did I burn out some fire still, you know what I mean? And the fire them did good, you know? Yeah, man. So love goes out to all of the family them. You know what I mean? Hold on there. Yeah, man. I hear talk about. I just see the message. Queen Sapphire, you know, say large. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Cause guess what? True, I put it on like the screen where I run cross, and I wasn't paying, never looking on the comment side. You know. Yeah, man. So enough love, see me. Queen Sapphire, yes, and the brightest love. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. For real, man. I just glimpse it and thing. You know. Yeah, so you see me put you up on the, yeah, take down Babylon, yeah? Yeah, move Babylon. Yeah, so, yeah, you don't know the thing said, family. Yeah, man, so, all of them things there. So, we come back to physical now, innit? Because we did dip on a journey, innit? Yeah, man, the real journey, when you start to move forward, you know what I mean, family? When I see one out there and them fake self is like, nah, them not do no journey. Them I do sheeping out and all of these things are trying to catch fish out there. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So sorry. Love goes out, yeah? And the eyes and the brightest love, yeah? Yeah, my family. I'm out, yeah? I love you so much. Remember to subscribe to the thing, you know what I mean? Yeah, man, the little red button, this is what them say, not you. All right, love your family, yeah? The eyes and the brightest, yeah? All right, cool.